You see heaven descend into our midst.
Angels
And you would also see angels descending into and ascending out of our midst. Amen. And for everyone who came here today, the angel of the Lord is standing beside you. And those who have joined our online service, wheresoever you are, the angel of the Lord is standing beside you. I see the pillar of fire at my right and the pillar of cloud at my left. And I see 7 angels surrounding me. The presence of God is in this auditorium.
One of these days, me preaching and my ministration.
Now, one of these days, I would resume preaching before ministration.
But a pure prophetic ministration.
But today we are having a pure prophetic move.
Men can and say you're preaching.
Now, do not think that we have stopped preaching recently.
In fact, this is my calling.
We enemy free.
So allow me to prophesy. Say prophesy. Unim say, who read the book of Revelations?
Now,
the sound no too much. Sound no hold. Earnest. Sound no too much.
Now the sound is so much, it's so loud. Can you please tame it a bit?
Oh, say the book of Revelation.
Now in the book of Revelation,
John the apostle.
God said to John the apostle. He said to him, prophesy.
Again
I say, prophesy.
I say, prophesy. Again I say unto you, prophesy. So that is my calling. Allow me to flow. Allow me to flow. Allow me to prophesy. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And Obibeye delivered.
Amen. Somebody will be delivered today.
And Obibenya salvation.
Today somebody will have salvation.
And Obibenya protection.
Today someone will have protection.
And Obibenya a miracle.
Today somebody will have his or her miracle.
Obibenya a healing.
Somebody will have a healing today.
Oh my God. So if there is somebody who is dead and you have faith, that dead person will come back to life. Asma making Emsa Enra Apostle Charles Enra Enna Mami B Efro Sofon Nana Krobia.
Yesterday a certain woman called, please resume your seat for a moment.
Just 2 minutes.
Called Reverend Nana Krobia and said to him,
Okacha Sofon Nana Krobia say 2016.
She said to him that in 2016, during the period when God ministered through the prophet of God and prophesied, when people insulted the prophet of God for the prophecy and said all manner of stuff against him, she said she was worried.
The whole day.
And she said she could lock herself in the room and weep. She had lost appetite.
Now the reason why and
the reason, according to the woman, the reason she loved the man of God
or say my spiritual father and
is that her spiritual father spoke to her about the prophet of God.
Say also for Owusu Bempah Ghana for be dinner terms no. The
man of God said to her that prophet Owusu Bempah that many people are insulting, I know him, he is my son.
Ebra menenenam a wo sha wo nyame mu nyina na ohu ade na de obeka bia so esi. Now
the man of God said about the prophet of God that even from his childhood, as he was growing in the Lord, he used to see many spiritual things, and whatever he saw and said came to pass. And the man of God said to her that this prophecy from Prophet Owusu Bempah, for which reason many people are insulting him, whether Ghanaians like it or not, what he has said will come to pass. So she said after it had come to pass, then she got to know that indeed what her spiritual father got to know was a fact. Because many people doubted the chances of the prophecy coming to pass. So she said from that time she started following the ministry of the prophet of God on social media. And so she said she followed us on social media. And when we are having church service, she joins our church service virtually. And anytime she hears that I was going somewhere to have a program, she would follow. So she said recently,
few people be dimatem.
She said she heard some few people raining insults on the prophet of God. And she said she was very disturbed. And she was inquiring of the Lord, Lord, why? Why does the name of Prophet Owusu Bempah not rest? Why do people always insult him? And things he has no knowledge about, sometimes they impute it on him and they insult him for it. So she said she's got a friend who's a prophet. And that prophet's friend of hers is Cameroonian. So, according to the woman, her prophet Cameroonian friend called her and said to her that the Lord has asked him to say to her that she should choose one man of God that she likes so much, who is a prophet, and she must fast and pray continuously for that prophet. And also in life, and so she answered to him and said that in her life there is no prophet that she can say she loves that much except Prophet Owusu Bempah. And so she said she started fasting. Now this person is in the United States. While she was fasting, one night she was asleep or she was lying down. All of a sudden she saw that she was standing somewhere. And as she was standing there, somebody walked to her and said to her that we are going to show you something. Watch. All of a sudden, she saw that the prophet of God was standing at a place. And there was a glow, a light, something like a light glowing on the prophet of God. Now, I am sharing this testimony with you so that you will not be perturbed about certain things.
Angels.
Now, she said that around the spotlight, which was on the prophet of God, she said that she saw angels of God surrounding the prophet. She said in her lifetime, she has never had such an experience. Now she said that each of the angels had a sword which in ancient days they used for war. So Reverend Anakrobia was on the line when the woman was narrating the story.
Because only me number into a number. Because
the woman does not know the contact of the man of God, and so she got the contact of Reverend Anakrobia and she called Reverend Anakrobi, and Reverend Anakrobi called me.
No, so who says second? I know a shiny blue.
She said that on the edge, on the edge of the sword, it was very bright, and it was as bright as the rays of the sun, and it was bluish in nature.
Now angels now omo me ho ahia no omo do omo chi na ehwe me na omo nim ehwe animu.
And so the angels that were surrounding the prophet were facing the prophet with their backs, and their faces were facing outside, looking toward outside.
All can't me na oduru baby amaduru na mu said the woman e kan no e fact.
Now when she was narrating,
make sure the reason why.
When she was narrating what she saw to me, and she got to this point, I realized that what the woman was saying was true. And I'll tell you why.
1 second kura nuru omo hwe me pagya omo second no hwe me so a na second na no na e bright no I reflect through me. No man san dan omo ni no mo de omo chi e san hwe me.
She said that as she kept watching, she saw that intermittently the angels would turn around and turn their swords on the man of God, and she said that the radiance that came out, there was some radiance or force that came out from the edge of the sword that penetrated through the man of God, and in a split second they would turn back and look look outward, look outside again. Now listen to me, let me say this to you.
Say angels manifest themselves.
When angels manifest themselves,
at times,
sometimes they don't look at the faces of
because
the men
bright too much.
Because they are so bright. So when they turn their back, it is like they have distilled the energy and the force that exudes
because
from them.
Impact too powerful.
Because the power and the force on their faces is too powerful to behold.
And I feel so say angel are your guiding angel or no nama debi or show also didn't achieve show because we nipa near maybe or honoma on pesu behunu.
Now your guardian angel must not always be watching you because you are human. There are certain things that you do as a man that your angel must not see.
Angels are respecting papa.
Now angels have lots of respect for mankind.
Washroom or
if you are in the washroom, the angel is there with you.
But
the angel will turn his back on you.
At times, because of ni penti, ni pesubi, ni maybe on.
Now, because we are human, there are certain things we do as human beings that the angels don't look.
And yes, I sin.
Not that what you are doing is sinful, but they don't look.
They don't watch. Man of God, I will know wife at Bempah.
For instance, a man of God on the bed with his wife.
Angel, but on shed the echoes.
Yes, the angel is there. The angel is there, but the angel will stand his back on you.
One of these days, I
would explain some things to you. So when the lady got to that point and said that they had turned their backs on me,
and I make revelations and angels,
and then I recollected the many revelations I've had where I had seen angels. I remembered how they behaved and the way and the manner they conducted themselves.
Lady say, and who say obi abegran echen catch and say nipa na e bia Owusu na ne niam bi e haw no say not.
Now somebody came to the lady in her revelation and said to her that this man you always cry about, this is who he is in the spirit.
Now many worried because of him.
Don't be worried because of him.
Because unyami protection. I want to sono. Because
the protection of God on his life is so mighty that nothing will prevail over him.
Now I can't say way I'm also at say.
Now I am saying this. Amen. I am saying this to make you aware that so long as you have stepped in this place, nothing shall prevail over you.
Because onyame protection ɛwɔ so.
Because the protection of God is mighty on you.
Dabi ayehia ma onyame angel ɛbɛgyina wo nkyɛn.
Every time when we gather, the angel of God comes to stand beside you.
Wo ofia onyame angel wɔ hɔ.
If you are at your home, the angel of the Lord is there with you.
Working place onyame angel ɛwɔ
At your
hɔ.
place of work, the angel of the Lord is there with you.
Na hu 7 angels ɔmo atwa me ho
I
ahyia.
see 7 angels surrounding me now.
Ogya fɛdum no bɛgyina me nsa nifa so.
The pillar of fire stood on my right,
and
the pillar of cloud on my left. And
left.
anytime I see that, it is a sign that someone is about to be delivered. Now let's close our eyes.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
And then me pese ubie wakoma mu yie.
I want you to avail your heart. Give your heart out.
My spirit of doubting emfiri wo mu nkɔ.
Take out the spirit of doubt.
Nenya faith.
And generate faith.
Na first otrimu sɛ nyame nipa no ehwɛ m'anim keke mpa.
And have it at the back of your mind that if the man of God would just stare at my face,
Na sɛ wamfrɛ me mpa.
even if he does not call me to prophesy to me,
Me problems ayɛ solved.
my problems are solved.
Ɔbaa na mogya tu no no tachi Jesus
Now,
ne garment.
The woman with the issue of blood touched the hem of Jesus' garment.
So obetumi de faith atachi me a.
If you can touch the prophets of God with your faith,
Adeɛ bia ɛyɛ demonic.
whatsoever which is demonic
Ɛbɛfiri wo life mu.
shall go out of your life.
Afei yɛnsɔre Awurade.
Now let us worship the Lord.
Bɔkɔɔ.